Hello, my lovely friends, it's Pamela, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you. If you've been with me for a while, thank you again for coming back. I haven't been around. A lot of things have been going on in my life, and so I had to take a break, take care of myself. But I have been doing a lot of slow stitching, which is kind of my first love. I love crochet. I love slow stitching. I love making journals. So it's kind of a tie or a toss-up, but I also love sewing and quilting, and so it's hard to divide my time between everything that I love to do and make videos and take care of everything else in my family. But anyway, I wanted to come on and show you some of the pieces that I have made, and these are, I had originally thought to make a book with pages, but now I don't know if I'm going to use them in pages. I may cut them and use them on other things. I don't know, but I love making them, so I thought I would just share them with you. These are all vintage pieces of fabric, super vintage, like probably the 50s, 40s, 50s, and early 60s. And then, of course, some of these lace pieces are older. But anyway, I just wanted to show them to you. And I'll try and get up close so you can kind of see. I can't fit it all in up close, I don't think. But anyway, just used a vintage button, just blanket stitch, seed stitch, bullion stitches, French knots, just super fun, vintage yo-yo, and the lazy daisy stitch. It's a little piece of lace that I tacked down with French knots. And then on this corner here, I just kind of did a freeform thing. I don't even know what it is or what I was thinking, but there it is. So that's one of them. And I love it. And of course, these little vintage safety pins. I just like adding little things, and I still may add more to this as I go. I don't know. I never know if it's finished until it's finished. So there you go. This one I may have shown. A couple of these I did quite a while ago, but I will show it again and show it up close. This is a felted bird that I got from Schmalberg Company. It's the oldest company in America that does fabric flowers. I mean, they've been around for hundreds of years, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I got that from them. Just some silk ribbon flowers. This is a vintage doily that I just tacked down with French knots. Drizzle stitch. I love this one. It's just so fun. Bullion knots. Little pistol stitches. Some vintage buttons. The seed stitch. These are pieces that I made. They're not vintage, but I love them, and I just tacked them all down with French knots and added a little bead in the center, a little flower. Just stitching all over, and here again are some more of those cute little vintage safety pins. And this is a very vintage piece of lace underneath this piece of fabric, which is the color scheme on a piece of fabric. And this one I just adore. I think it's so, so pretty. It's a piece of upholstery fabric and a little piece from India, from a sari. Just love this lace, this bronze lace. And then this piece is actually from a larger piece of chiffon, and I just cut out all around. And I'm trying to remember, I think I ironed it on. I ironed the piece onto very, very lightweight Pellon interfacing. Then I cut around it, and then I ironed it on because it was just so delicate. And then this is a piece of linen fabric that my mother made. She was a weaver and a spinner. She did all kinds of crafts, and she was quite an artist. Anyway, this is a little scrap left over from some clothing that she made, and I always try and put a little piece in here and there where it fits. And this is a piece of Indian ribbon. Then these are vintage cigarette cards, but they are silk cigarette cards. This is a piece of silk that I got at an estate sale, so that is under this whole piece, and then I just did canthus stitches on that. But it's so pretty. I really love it. Then this one is my little Paris themed one, and this is the cutest fabric. My mom made a dress for me out of this when I was in the 4th grade. So this is a little piece that's left over, and I cut this out of a piece of fabric that was Paris themed, all 3 of these pieces, and added a few pink buttons and lace and French knots, and of course all the little stitches that are like raindrops. And then I wrote out ooh la la. I think it's sweet. It's so fun. And this is the last one. I don't know if I showed this one before or not, but this was one of my favorite pieces of fabric, just little houses. And I just stitched here and there on like the roof. On this one I just stitched, and on that one I stitched some little flowers, did little French knots. There's a little piece of vintage lace that I added, and some drizzle stitches and seed stitches. I can't remember what this stitch is called. Roses, vintage lace, bullion stitches, and I just outlined on the fabric. Of course, bumblebees and seed stitches. Anyway, that is so bright and colorful. I love bright and colorful, but I also love things that are, you know, more vintage looking like this. So I go back and forth, whatever my mood is. So let me know if you like doing slow stitching, because I'm thinking about doing some slow stitching videos on my channel. I've done a few, and it was quite a while ago, but I just love doing it. And I have some other projects that I will share with you in a different video, so I don't want these to go on and on. But anyway, I do have other projects that I've been working on that I will share with you. So I hope you're all well and being crafty and creating something that you love, that brings you joy. And please be safe, be blessed, and be kind to each other. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.